So if you're a freelancer, you know exactly how fierce the competition is out there. Today, we're going to break down a simple 4-step playbook that's designed to help you cut right through all that noise and start landing better clients faster.
I mean, have you ever scrolled through Upwork or Fiverr and just felt invisible? Like you're just one more face in a massive crowd? Yeah, you are definitely not alone. That feeling can be totally overwhelming.
But what if there was a way to change that? A clear, repeatable strategy you could use right now? Well, that's exactly what this playbook is. It's a simple 4-step plan to take you from being overlooked to being in demand.
All right, here's the game plan. We'll start with the big problem, the freelancer's dilemma. Then we're jumping straight into the 4 steps, picking your platforms, building your proof, optimizing that profile, and finally, mastering your outreach. Let's get into it.
Okay, first up, the freelancer's dilemma. Let's talk about why this is such a huge deal and why this playbook is so necessary.
So here's the thing, right? It's a total paradox. There are tons of jobs out there, especially in hot fields like AI and automation. But for every single job, there's a flood of other freelancers, which just drives prices down and makes it almost impossible to stand out.
All right, so how do we fix this? Let's dive into step 1, choosing your platforms. And listen, the key here isn't to be everywhere. It's about being strategic.
This is what we call the Pick 3 strategy, and it's a game changer. Look, instead of just throwing yourself on every platform out there, you get focused. You pick one high-volume marketplace, for the sheer number of jobs, and then you layer on 2 lower competition platforms. This mix gives you the best of both worlds, wide reach and a real competitive edge.
And this really breaks down the why behind that strategy. On one hand, you've got the big guys, the high-volume marketplaces. The pros? Tons of jobs, things move fast. The cons? The competition is absolutely brutal, and it can feel like a race to the bottom on price. On the other hand, you have these curated platforms. The good news? Way less competition, much better pay. The catch? The barrier to entry is higher. You've got to get vetted.
So, what does this actually look like in practice? It's pretty simple. You might use Upwork as your home base to build up that portfolio and get reviews. Then, you target a top-tier curated platform like Pangaea.ai or TopTal for those higher quality clients. And for your third pick, you go niche, a site like Workwall or Gen AI Jobs, where you can become the go-to person for something specific, like building AI agents.
Okay, so you picked your platforms. Now for what I think is the most critical part. Step 2, building your proof. This is how you show clients you can actually walk the walk and separate yourself from everyone else.
And here's the best part. You don't need this giant, sprawling portfolio with dozens of projects. You just need 2. Seriously, that's it. Just 2 killer mini projects that scream, I have the exact skills you're looking for. And we're not talking about random projects here. These need to be super targeted. Think about it. Demo 1 could be a simple business workflow automation using OpenAI and Make.com. Bam, you've just shown you can save a business time and money. Demo 2, a small agent that can read a Google Sheet and do automated outreach. You've just demonstrated a skill that every sales team wants. This is tangible, undeniable proof.
Now you want to take those demos to the next level? Here's a pro tip. Don't just show them the final product. Record a quick little video of you walking them through it. Include a simple README file explaining what it does, and, this is key, give a cost estimate. This completely changes the game. It shows you're not just a coder, you're a business partner who thinks about results and budget.
All right, you've got your platforms and your proof. Let's move on to step 3, optimizing your profile. Because once a potential client finds you, your profile has to do all the heavy lifting.
Think of your profile less like a resume and more like a sales page. And every good sales page needs a few key things. First, a super concise headline that says exactly what you do. Second, give them visuals, at least 3 screenshots of your work. Third, tell a story with 1 or 2 short case studies. And finally, be crystal clear about your deliverables and pricing. No guesswork for the client.
And here is a perfect example of a killer headline. AI agent plus workflow automation. OpenAI, Make.com, Zapier. See how good that is? It's not vague like tech consultant. It's specific. It tells clients your specialty and lists the exact tools they're probably searching for. It's packed with keywords. This is how you get found.
Okay, we're on the home stretch. You've picked your platforms, you've built your proof, your profile is looking sharp. Time for the final piece of the puzzle. Step 4, master your outreach. This is how you actively go out and win the jobs.
And this is so important.
Your outreach strategy has to change depending on where you are. On a big site like Upwork or Fiverr, your initial goal is social proof. That means you might price yourself just a little below market to get those first 3 to 5 reviews. You over-deliver and build momentum. But on a curated platform like TopTal, it's a whole different ballgame. There, it's all about acing that vetting interview and highlighting your specific expertise.
And here's one last super powerful tactic for you, niching down your gigs. So instead of a generic gig like, I'll build you an AI agent, get hyper-specific. Something like, I will build a lead enrichment agent with OpenAI and Pipedrive. Why does this work so well? It's simple. Real buyers don't search for general solutions. They search for answers to their very specific problems using the names of the tools they already use. So, there you have it, a clear 4-step playbook. This is how you stop competing on price and start winning based on your actual value. Look, the freelance world is definitely crowded, but a smart strategy makes all the difference. It's your path to standing out. So the only real question left is, what's your first move?